It's time for QB1 with Crissy, Froyd, and Crissy. The quarterback that we're focused on today is the Eagles' Jalen Hurts. What have you seen from Hurts so far?
Yeah, I think he's a really athletic guy. We saw a lot of that from him in college, and that does help him to be successful in the modern NFL era. But at the same time, there are some inconsistencies as a passer. He did work with Quincy Avery this offseason. He's looked really great in OTAs, granted that these are just 7-on-7 drills. But I think that with that 16 touchdown to 9 interception ratio last season, we're going to want to see that improve. We're going to see some strides from him throwing the ball. And I think he's in a good position where he's poised to do that. He's got A.J. Brown with him now, too, which is a really big steal that picked him up from the Titans. So really excited to see what he does. I think that he can take a step this year.
Outside of the interception ratio, what else does he need to do to ensure that that starting spot remains his?
Yeah, I think just stay consistent, because I think that this Eagles starting spot is kind of up in the air. And what I mean by that is not this season. Jalen Hurts is a lock to be the starter, and it's almost for certain that Gardner Minshew is going to be the backup. We know that much. But it's a matter of, can he kind of really get in there and stay consistent is going to determine what he can do as far as holding on to this job, because the Eagles haven't seen a lot of consistency at quarterback, at least recently. So I think that just him going in there and being the same guy every game is going to be a big deal for him.
What's the kind of long-term outlook for the Eagles quarterback situation moving forward? I mean, is this something that you continue to see evolving?
I think that it could. I mean, I think that if Jalen Hurts does not take the starting position by storm this year, and if he continues to have some inconsistencies, if there are questions about him as a passer, or if he's kind of going up and down. I mean, he had some completion percentages in some of these games last year that were sub 60%, even sub 50%. So, I mean, he wasn't throwing the ball a ton in all of these games, but how well he does that's going to determine if he can stay in there. And then if not, I mean, you kind of look at some of the other guys in the depth chart, and then a really strong quarterback class coming up as well. And there could be some movement there if this is not his year.
And I know you always like to kind of project a long-term outlook for these quarterbacks in QB1. So what do you see the future holding for him?
Yeah, I think that it could be good. I mean, I think he's in a good position, and having somebody like A.J. Brown in the fold is really going to help him put on what he can do as a passer on display in the best way possible, but also kind of eliminate some of the excuses, in my opinion. So I think the way that those two link up chemistry-wise is going to be something really exciting to see if it obviously does come into fruition the way that we think it can.